Today, we are going to embark on a new website. You see, I've seen this trend recently where people who like to give out video content have, for whatever reason, started to give out video game content. We made that video not too long ago of trying all of the YouTube video games, and we found out that, well, frankly, most of them are ass. And in fact, I don't know if you guys know this, one of the people who made the games sent me an email asking me to take down my video. This is real. Someone asked me to take down my video because they said my review of their game wasn't based off their most recent update. And I was like, okay, is your most recent update on YouTube? And they were like, no. And I was like, how is that my fault? You're the one who put the outdated game on YouTube and I'm to blame? Anyway, there's a new player in this field. It is Netflix. Now, I personally think that Netflix has gone to absolute shit over the past few years. I don't think I'm alone in this take, but they don't have any really good new shows. I feel like most of the content they do is stand-up specials and then trash reality TV. However, I guess they're trying to get a new demographic in by offering video games. So we're going to play every single one of them, rank them, and see if they're actually worth the money or if they're all just trash and trying to make people go to Netflix for a fad, you know? I just want to clarify that I am not sponsored to play any of these games. It's my totally honest opinion. I am, however, sponsored to show you this next video. It's actually a cool video, though. It's cool. I swear it's cool. Go watch it. It's cool. I swear.
Stance.
What do you think about that?
Chat, what is up? All we're doing, making 1,000 3-point shots.
Yes! Yes!
Now, these are only the games that are available on desktop. Apparently, there are more games available on mobile, but we'll just try out these ones for now and see if they're worthwhile. And let's start with the one that's the most appealing to me visually, which is Underwater Melon Fruit Merge. Because I'm pretty sure this is just Suika game. Because I remember seeing this on my TV, and I was like, wait a second. They literally just stole Suika game, but they inverted the gravity. So rather than it falling down, it floats up. There's literally even a watermelon, aka a Suika, as the last fruit. Okay, we'll go do this. Okay. There we go. I kind of don't like the way the gravity works. Maybe I'm being a little bit whingy, though. Change screen orientation? What do you mean? Oh, just rotate your monitor upside down? No. We're going to play the game as is. I'm not going to try to make the game... What? Oh, that's kind of a cool mechanic. You crash through the gate after combining enough fruit. Okay, I see. Suika! All right, this game's easy as hell.
That peach got me acting up, Eeyore brother. You think this goofy all game has any Rule 34 already? Blood got me messed up with these Netflix games.
Shut up. Stop talking. Stop talking. All right, let's rank it. I would throw it probably B tier. So, like, if I were to say it, like, S tier is like, this is an actually good game. Like, I would go to Netflix just to play this game because it's actually really good. I would recommend other people play it. A tier is if I am on Netflix, I do not mind spending some time to play it, right? If I'm already there and I'm browsing through, I'm like, you know what? I'll play a round of this. B tier is like, okay, if Cutie goes to the bathroom while Netflix is open, I will play a game. Or if I wanted to pass some time while we were waiting for food to arrive before watching a TV show, I'll play a game. All right? It's more circumstantial. C tier is like one time, it wasn't a waste of my time, but I would never do it again. And then F tier is this is an absolute waste of your time. You should not play this at all. This is a waste. This is B tier. All right, Link Twin. Let's try it out. Huh. Okay. This looks like an indie game that would be displayed at like Gamescom and everyone would say, that looks pretty good, but most people wouldn't play it. Okay. It's pretty obvious how this works. The mechanics are self-evident. You need to make sure both characters land on the star, but you can't have them jump off. And so you need to use some strategy to figure that out. It reminds me of like old Flash games, kind of. I like how they hold their hands when they're next to each other. It's really cute. Ooh, chapter 2, anger. Tell me where you're going. I'm going home. Okay, the story's kind of shit. The story's like, Lily's like, I want to go home. And Tom's like, but I like it out here. And then they do like a bunch of puzzles. And then Lily's like, I want to go home. And Tom's like, no. All right. I would throw Link Twin in. I think it's a low B, high C. I think you would probably play this one time. I'll throw it in B for now. I might shift to a C. Because I think there's value in it being a couples game. What next? Let's do The Almost Gone. These games all look like Europeans made them. I don't know how to describe that. It just looks like a European would have made this. Am I awake? Doesn't feel like it, but it certainly doesn't feel like being asleep. The House, a moment after. Please let this be a dream. Looks really old. This box, like a tiny treasure chest, the handle is missing. Oh, so it looks like an escape room, and we are just a third-party observer of this room with the ability to contort it. So now I have this key, which I can use to open the door. And the mystery continues. Whoever the fuck said Control W to full screen. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, man. I was having a good time playing that game, you piece of shit. My parents' room is locked. Okay. What the hell is coming out of the toilet? I'm not going in there. No sane person would. Sometimes they would get really angry at me if I came down during the night. Shouting at me was about the only thing they still did together. So her parents are having a divorce and they like shouting at her. Sag. Let's watch the wedding video. A wedding cake. Of course you cut down the middle. Inside is a tampon. Oh. Something my dad taught me, to hang it high, out of reach of predators. It is like nature's invading this place, like a hostile force. That seems easy to untie. Maybe it was Mum? The most efficient key of them all. So now we go back inside. Only one step further, but my body feels like I've taken a 1,000-hour flight. Act 2, the suburbs, an hour after. Oh, okay, all right. This game's interesting. It's not bad, but it was actually pretty good. I would throw it A tier. I don't think it's S tier. I don't think the game is S tier. Like, I wouldn't go out of my way to play that on Netflix. However, I don't mind playing it again. Like, I would play it again for sure. I would say it's A tier. Let's play Mole Gem Mayhem. This game looks like a trash mobile game. They just ripped off Peggle. This is a 1,000% ripoff of Peggle, except it is instantly a lot worse than Peggle. I think a lot of the charm of Peggle is the music. It is also the bounce effect. It's the slow-mo zoom in. And of course, it's the mini game you get to play after beating the level. This game has none of that currently. It just removed a lot of those mechanics.
T-shot clear.
T-shot clear. Oh. Oh! Yeah, baby! This game does sit firmly in C tier. Yeah, absolutely. This is a worse version of Peggle with worse music. Only positive. The announcer. Love that voice. Awooga.
This little breakfast place used to sell these amazing polar bear sugar cookies. Man, those were good.
And then one year they changed the formula or whatever and ruined it. Mission control to Alex. This is Big Papa. Do you read me? Yeah, Jonas, what you're seeing right now is what I like to call it.
I think I've said that exact same sentence to Aiden. I'm pretty sure I've said mission control to Aiden. It's Big Papa. Damn, I was going to say this guy's annoying as fuck. He doesn't stop talking. What a yapper. Now I realize he's just me.
Yeah, anybody need a smoke? I have a full pack.
Yeah, I do.
No thanks.
Yeah, I'll smoke. Yeah, sure. Please, I would love to smoke a cigarette.
Since when do you smoke?
Since I went to Paris for a summer.
I'm gonna vomit on my shoes.
Yeah, light one up. Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, it's really good.
Filtered.
Flavor country.
Yeah, no, I'm in flavor country over here.
I gotta write that down. If I ever smoke a cigarette, I'm in flavor country over here. I'm the fucking mayor of that bitch. I heard you were in jail. I heard your mom is dead. Okay, what are these dialogue options? What are we doing here? 2 of your 3? You got, I heard your mom's dead? And I heard you were in jail? That's your opener? I don't want to go with nice view. Like, that's lame, but fuck it.
I heard, I think from my mom that you,
Went to jail? Yeah, well, don't believe everything you hear.
So your mom, sorry, my stepmother lied to me that you went to jail?
We can catch back up with Ren now. I didn't mean to take so long.
You got another cigarette? I'm trying to go to Flavor Town. All right. I feel like that's enough to rate it. I would say this game is probably an S tier. The game itself is probably an S tier. However, we are not ranking the game itself. We are ranking the game on how it plays through the Netflix app. And the Netflix app is in beta, but as it stands right now, you don't even have the ability to lower the volume of the music, which I feel like quality of life-wise sucks. So I'm going to notch it down to A tier. Not just based off the game, but based off how it is on Netflix, okay? You feel me? You see what I'm saying here? So anyway, yeah, Oxenfree, obviously a good game. I think it'd be fun to beat, but it's way better on literally every other platform where it is available to play. It is probably better than Netflix. Next game, we got Rocket. Now, I will say all the Netflix games kind of have a similar look to them because some of them are proprietary, like this one, a Netflix Games Tech Lab experiment, but the other ones aren't made for Netflix. Use AD to control your rocket, space to thrust. Lol. Find the ancient star map. Okay. All right. So pretty straightforward. You control this little rocket, and if you crash, I'm assuming, do you restart? Oh, no. So can you even fail then? Yeah, I mean, it is a Flash game, but it's like, even Flash games had a pretty high level of difficulty, because this is just like Helicopter, but worse. Oh, okay, there is health. Okay, there we go. This game is pretty lame. Like, there's nothing wrong with it on paper. If you told me a student made this for their school project as a part of their comp sci program, I'd be like, damn, that's really impressive. That's awesome. If you told me this was Netflix's next big investment into gaming, I would say, okay, we are a little bit behind where Addicting Games was in 2014. Stick RPG has his beat. All right, I feel like I've played enough to form a judgment. My final judgment is this game is, I want to say F tier. I don't think it's worth playing. No shame to the devs who made it. I'm sure that they were tasked with making a certain thing, but like, it's just not that fun of a game. Next game. We're going Reigns. Are you the young king? Swipe right. What are we playing? Fucking Tinder? So you're the one who usurped my throne and sent me to this dungeon to rot for eternity. Yep, that was me. The spirit looks at you thoughtfully, then disappears. You enter the courtroom. Long live the king. I will pray for your prosperity. Wait, this is kind of cool. So the game's design is quite simple. I have to keep these 4 factions happy, and I need to make it 5 years in power. We can never be too prepared. You need to recruit more soldiers. Nah, we're good. Invading armies are at our door. We're too weak to do anything. What? I neglected my army. That's my bad. Harry the Young died at age 10. All right. Ooh, and now you get to play as Edward. This is fun. This is like, this game is literally Isaac Asimov's The Foundation, the game. Like, you're just being a leader and then taking over after the previous leader dies. The Vikings are attacking us. We should defend our kingdom. Yes, we should. I agree with you, General. We should attack the kingdom to the south. They're going stronger every day. Let's do it. Fuck! My army's already going again. Okay. The mountainous region near the eastern border is unlawful and unruly. What are the options? We should appoint Sir Gottfried to govern that region and make him pay for the privilege. Yeah, let's do it. Thanks to Sir Gottfried's actions, the mountainous region is now corrupt as well as unruly. That was quick. Should we build embassies in neighboring countries? Yes. Your country is ruined. Merchants and nobility own everything. What? Fuck! You're tortured and your body is thrown to dogs. Your name becomes an insult. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Okay, I tried to run. Here's the thing. If you try to run fairly, you end up going broke. So you need to be a bit corrupt. I was too honorable, like Ned Stark, and I paid the price. The explosion in the mine has killed at least 100 people. Should we continue to dig? No. The King of the West is offering us money to buy a small part of the country. Yes. Rex moans in despair. Kick the dog. Pat the dog. Why is that wrong? Time is gone. Space is insane. Here it comes. Here again. You feel your mouth closing down as if you never had one.
Little king, little puppet.
No words.
Few thoughts. Many deaths.
Centuries ago, you asked for eternal power in exchange for your soul.
Fortunately, you didn't mention anything about immortality.
Each of your deaths is enjoyable, but even more so is the choice I will let you make now.
Go, little puppet, and see you in 666 years.
The next character you say yes to will die. Uh-oh. The cattle are dying from an epidemic more and more every day. Help your farmers contain it. Sorry, Boone. I'm not gonna lie. This game is fucking phenomenal. This is an S tier game. It is so fun to play. I could play this game all fucking day. This game's great. I literally just like clicking left and right and seeing what happens. Wait, you clicked the wrong one? Wait, there are 2 games called Reigns? So we played this one with the deer. It looks like there's another one based off, like, I guess an Eastern Kingdom. So ours was based off a Western Kingdom. This is based off an Eastern Kingdom. That makes sense because this is the symbol for 3, right? 3 kingdoms. Yeah, I see. I'm assuming I'll just love this game too. This game, also an S. I mean, it's very similar to the last one. It's obviously, this one is a sequel, so it's expanding on the lore and whatnot. The only thing I didn't like is you couldn't control it with the keyboard. All right, we got 2 more games, chat. We got 2 more games to go through. The first one is called Story Warriors Fairy Tales, which looks like an isekai. Once upon a time, a little girl named Bella awoke in a strange world. A white rabbit carrying a pocket watch ran ahead of her, saying, "Bring all the sorts," as he yelled, rushed forward as if late for an appointment. Wait, what? Is this a reading simulator for children? Bella was amazed. She found herself walking across a floor made of words. Just ahead, the rabbit produced a key. He used it to unlock a door at the end of a long hall. "Hurry," he yelled again. This is a perfect game for an English major. Bella tried to pretend she was a brave warrior, but she found the journey a bit spooky. Were there any dangerous animals up ahead? Would she have to swim across the small river? She sure hoped not. Okay, this is actually a pretty cute game for kids. But for me, as an adult, it's pissing me the fuck off. But it is a cute game. I actually have no qualm with the game at all. I would say C for children. Infernax. The young Duke Dubbin, tired of the violent crusades, finally returns home. Oh my god. But Dubbin was unaware that something came back from the Holy Land to his homeland the year before. Oh, I have hiccups! A mysterious book written by a madman whose scriptures are believed to be hold a grand power. That looks... Why does that look like... That looks like me! Kill me. Choose fate. Help. No, please. It hurts. Look, that game's S tier. That game's S tier. Maybe? No, that game's S tier. It plays very well. It's just a good game. It's just a good ass RPG. It does have banger music too. I think the graphics are good. I mean, I have to say, I'm impressed. Like, I actually expected the games to kind of be like YouTube. I thought most of the games that we were going to get on Netflix were going to be like games you get on YouTube, which were just kind of like cash grabs to enter the gaming scene. And obviously, a lot of these games are not proprietary Netflix games. And the ones that are, those are the bad ones, right? Like Rocket is an F tier game. That is a game that Netflix made. However, they did a good job choosing games that I think work both well on Netflix, on TV, on computer, or on mobile, like Reigns, Infernax, and Oxenfree, like good story-based games. They pick games that work well with the platform and then that are also just good games. So anyway, yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed. I think Netflix did a bang-up job. They did way better than YouTube at adding games to their platform. They did it by being choosier about what games they added. They only added 10 games. And by the way, they have more games available, but there's a difference in what games they allow on the TV versus the desktop versus the mobile phone. So if you go on your mobile phone, like if I go on my mobile phone, they have like Snake.io, they have this Too Hot to Handle game, they have an Emily in Paris game, they have GTA San Andreas, they have Bloons, they have like 5 times as many games on mobile. And this is not a shill for Netflix. I want to be very clear about that. I think Netflix is the worst it's ever been. I think it is the least valuable it's ever been, right? I think the shows on Netflix are fucking ass. You basically get Netflix to watch Love Island, Love is Blind, or some other reality trash. Like, that is it for the most part. There's some anime, but they do it better on Hulu and Crunchyroll. There are some K-dramas, but they also do it better on other platforms. Like, they're kind of doing everything mid, I would say right now. I feel like most of what Netflix is, honestly, is trash documentaries. They pump out what I would call like factory mill level documentaries. They're farming. I feel like people at Netflix find out that a serial killer has gone loose or that someone has been kidnapped into a cult and they're like, yes, that's it. Yes. And they got fucking money bags in their eyes. They got all excited about that shit. And I think a lot of YouTube essays do it better anyway. Having said all of that, I have to give credit where credit's due. The games on Netflix are actually not that bad. I don't know if I would ever use the Netflix platform to play the games, but it's interesting. It's definitely fucking interesting that they're doing this.